All right, guys, let's get right into it. Okay, first let's talk about Kosovo really fast. Kosovo got brought up in class, wondering why it was on some maps but not others. So the reason why is because Kosovo declared its independence back in 2008, and its sovereignty is still being disputed by a lot of countries. The United States has decided to recognize it, so that's the reason it's on our games and our maps, but it has been left off of some others. Anyway, all right, while we're here, let's talk about Albus Dumbledore. So Albus's nickname is Albania, we have decided. So Albus loves to lay on the beaches of Montenegro, but sometimes he has to spray his cousin with mace. What that cousin has done to deserve such a thing, who knows? Maybe he's really angry. I don't know. Anyway, but Albania, Albus, Montenegro beaches, just because that's what they're famous for. Kosovo, cousin. Okay, Macedonia, mace. All right, sound good? Sound good. All right, and just above them, we've got Croatia. Croatia is shaped like a C, or to me, it looks like a Pac-Man. Okay, and Pac-Man, super hungry little guy. He doesn't want a country with just one name. He needs to go for the one with two. So that is why Croatia is eating Bosnia and Herzegovina. All right, wonderful. Okay, let's come back up here to these guys. All right, we talked about them in class. We need to put on our best Russian accent. I have a terrible one, so be prepared to be better than me. All right, so we have Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. Remember that Lats is short for Latissima dorsi, which is a back muscle, and it can only be improved by lifting weights, at least for this scenario. Okay, so put on your best Russian accent. In order to get a stone hard lats, we have to lift the weights. Okay. Estonia, stone hard. Latvia, lats. Lithuania, lift the weights. Okay. All right. It must be said with the Russian accent in order to make sense. Also, it helps us remember that it is next to Russia. Both over here and this little tiny chunk of it over there. Someone else also brought up asking why Russia has a little territory right there. The answer is pretty simple. It's the same reason that the United States has Alaska, even though there's Canada in between. It just helps open up more port opportunities and provides a defense. Anyway, moving on. Oh my goodness. I need to be more careful when choosing maps, apparently. Sorry, guys, I did not catch the typo. So this is Belarus. Ignore the Y, because today it's apparently Belarus. That's exciting. Okay, so let's pretend that's not there. Bel or Bella means beautiful. Rus, Russian. Okay, beautiful Russia. All right, so they're telling Russia it's so beautiful, or they believe they are the pretty version of Russia. They're kind of conceited, and we are the true beautiful Russians. Yeah, take it either way you want to do. Here we are. Okay, down here with those hungry Austrians. Okay, when Austrians get hungry, sometimes they can get a little slovenly. Okay, so there's where we get Slovenia and Slovakia. All right. Slovenly is another word for messy. Okay, I'm sure we've all had that when we're hangry. All right, so to remember which one goes on top, there's two ways I like to think of it. Slovakia comes first alphabetically, so it's on top. Or you can think of it as like someone kicking in karate because they use what's called a kia to help make their moves more powerful. So kicking up, kia. All right, there you go. Choose whichever. All right, so if the hungry Austrians get too slovenly, though, the waiter will come bring them a check because that's how they ask you to leave. All right, but when that doesn't happen, they are served a plate full of romaine lettuce, but don't you worry, they cut off the moldy parts. Okay. After they are full, their stomachs are bulging, like in Bulgaria. Okay. And sometimes that poor restaurant spills their grease because, grease looks like spilled grease. All right, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I think that actually covers everything. Okay, so remember the Hungry Austrians and Albus Dumbledore, Pac-Man Croatia with the C, and your Russians. All right, your Russian accents. Okay, all right. Well, I hope this helps you guys, and I'm excited to see you in about 2 weeks.